My name is Rob Wipond. I'm an investigative journalist. During the research on my book, Your Consent is Not Required, these are the more startling, disturbing, and shocking things I learned. The danger of calling 988 or the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is real. Depending on what you say, your call could get traced and you could be taken forcibly to a psychiatric hospital. I got the documents through Freedom of Information requests. Let's take a look. The managers of 988 are Vibrant Emotional Health. They also run the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline and a slew of other mental health hotlines. Their ads claim that all calls are anonymous and confidential. But their call attendants routinely contact 911 to initiate traces and send police around to take callers to psychiatric hospitals. Some news media have fact-checked this and claim that it only happens when callers are actually dying or actively trying to kill themselves. They just quoted someone from Vibrant spouting this. In fact, Vibrant's own policy makes very clear this isn't about imminent death. It's about trying to figure out which callers sort of sound like they might be at imminent risk. Basically, these are people who innocently called to talk, believing it would be confidential. But if a call attendant gets a sense that you might potentially take your own life in a few hours, days, a week, that's enough to trigger a trace. And the documents I got show that these police interventions happen at least tens of thousands of times a year, 100 times every day, and possibly much more. Some journalists call it a remote possibility, but Vibrant admits it's 48,000 people per year, or 2% of all calls. Is a 1 in 50 chance actually remote? And in fact, internal data show that callers with suicidal feelings are only 17% of all calls. So it's apparently 1 in 10 of these people. In my book, I show how the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, now 988, is probably one of the single biggest funnels into psychiatric detentions in America today. All sorts of people report having terrifying and terrible experiences of betrayal, having called just to talk and then getting hauled off and locked up. Even Vibrant's own lived experience committee has for years been criticizing this abusive practice. Nevertheless, during the hearings about setting up 988, Vibrant went to the FCC and Congress and asked for direct control over much more expansive powers to potentially track the geolocation and personal information of every single person contacting them. For more, follow my videos or see my book, Your Consent is Not Required.